Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys to the start of a brand new Let's Play. Today we are checking out the fan hack Fire Emblem Souls of the Forests, and this is a very interesting hack. So, this one was actually recommended to me by Rengor. He sent me a message on Discord saying, Mangs, you gotta try this hack out, it is really good. And after going online, checking out the hack, you know, reading some reviews, taking a look at some screenshots, and playing like small parts of the first chapter myself, I can definitely say that this is a hack worth looking into. It is extremely interesting, and I'm very, very excited to play it on the channel. It's made by someone named Skrysa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. I don't know if it's like a team of people working on this or if it's just one person. But based on what I've seen, the graphics are great, the portraits are stunning, and the music is absolutely spectacular. And this hack also does a lot of really cool gameplay things that I haven't really seen a lot of in other hacks. It really sort of almost innovates Fire Emblem and how it's played, which is very interesting. So I hope to show this to you guys. Now, there is a small caveat. This is a pretty short hack. It only has 16 chapters and like 3 guidance chapters, so that's like 19 chapters. Had to make sure I did that one correctly. However, only the first 8 chapters actually have a story. After that, it just becomes a pure gameplay hack. The story will be added eventually, but it hasn't been added yet. So part of me was like, okay, maybe I should just wait until the entire story is added, but this hack intrigued me so much I actually kind of just wanted to jump into it right away. So if you guys are okay with that, I do believe that aside from that, it is finished though. So yeah, I took a look at the first chapter here, so I'm just going to erase my save file and start over. Now, there are 3 difficulties, Normal, Hard, and Lunatic. I'm going to be playing on Lunatic. Apparently it is the intended mode to play the game on. However, there is more, you see. So after Chapter 1's intro is displayed here, the game asks you to do something very interesting. This is part of the reason why I wanted to show this hack off right away, because I really, really like this. It asks you if you want to modify the gameplay. Now, you may remember a video I released on my channel quite a while ago called The Ultimate Fire Emblem Game. This is like literally one of the things that I would want to see in my Fire Emblem game, like a menu that modifies the gameplay. So here you can add all sorts of interesting caveats to your game. You can go reverse mode, which is what I did during my last Let's Play of a fan hack with Justice and Pride, where enemies will always attack you first. That really changes how you play. You could also, actually, there's multiple reverse modes. You can go fair reverse mode or even play reverse mode, which will give reverse mode to you. And you can also modify the game so that all units will hit in case you don't like RN, or you can make it so that everyone will always crit. So that becomes an extremely interesting gameplay experience, or you can turn off crits altogether if you don't like them. And you can also do maximum growth mode, fixed growth mode, minimum growth mode. If you don't know what this is, you can just ask it to explain to you. So for example, here it will say maximum growth units will get the best possible stat gains on each level up. Fixed growth units will get stats on each level up without randomness. Minimum growth units will get the worst possible stat gains on each level up. 0% growth units will gain no stat gains at all. So of course, you want to try that 0% growths, you can go ahead, but I think that's going to be very tough. However, I'm not going to add any modifications to my gameplay. I just wanted to show off this menu. I was kind of tempted to do something gimmicky, but I honestly think this hack is difficult enough to the point where I don't really need like an additional layer of challenge on top of that. Maybe I'll come back to it once it's finished and I'll do something interesting. Part of me was like, maybe I should do like a fixed growth run, but nah, I just want to do like a regular Let's Play right now. This hack is more than interesting on its own. So here is one of the main characters. Now, I want to call her Rakel, because that's how you pronounce her name in Norwegian, but I know that's going to drive you guys crazy, so I'm just going to call her Rakel. So I assume that's how you pronounce it. Lady Rakel. Brents, is everyone here up and ready to march? That we are, ma'am. All of us are eager to go and earn our knighthood. Well, you sure seem enthusiastic about it yourself, Brent. Of course I would be, ma'am. I've been training for the day of knighthood since I was a child. It's my time to prove my worth and become Trura's shield. Jeez, big man, I leave for 1 minute and you're already on that? Leave me with something cheesy to say, will ya? I want to help too and all, but come on. Now we need to spoil Brent's spirits, ain't he? I doubt that's possible. Anyway, we should be heading out soon, right? Yes, we're still heading out to rout bandits. How are the newcomers? They're ready, right? Oh, they're ready, just waiting for your call. Very well. Would you please call them? We'll begin our marching soon. Got it. Understood. So, Royal, we're really doing this, eh? Yeah, I'm quite nervous, but I'm not turning back now. I've trained hard for this, and I hope I'm ready. Come on, it's just bandits, right? How hard could beating them be? I honestly expected something bigger to earn knighthood. Oh no, you don't get it, Beryl. Churros made by war, the strongest barbarians ruled. I doubt the bandits would still be alive if they didn't mean trouble. Well, yeah, I know the story, Royal. Still, though, do you really think it's going to be that bad? I'd have guessed some knights would have beat the strongest bandits. That'd give the Empire less of a headache ruling the land, you know? I think you just want to scare me. Oh, I hope the worst thing we get is a scare. Hey, Beryl, Royal. Time to go, boys. We're all ready. Alright, we go then. I thought it was a girl. Alright, all 4 of you are here. As you all know, we are to defeat a group of bandits not far from here. Seems there aren't that many, but there are deserters among them. I need you all to be cautious and follow the instructions I give. Understood? We will deliver, Lady Rachel. Got it. I'll do what I can. We'll earn our honor without fail, ma'am. Just point me at where to fire, Rachel. Such high spirits are sure to bring us victory. We advance then. Alright. So yeah, we got a lot of cavaliers. A ruined house. We're closing in, no doubt about it. Keep your eyes open, everyone. We want to see them before they get a chance to see us. Nobody's seen anything yet? It's kind of hard to see far with all this ash. Ash? Are we like near a volcano or something? Oh, that's, From the south, they're coming, like a dozen of them. Ooh, I like how quickly the units move. Trying to get the jump on us, huh? Well, too bad. We'll have your head. Time to put our skills to the test. Show them a fine display of might. Everyone, to arms. Rachel, what are we to do with the homes around the area? The bandits won't hurt them, not with us around here. We're a bigger threat for the bandits than unarmed civilians. However, the locals may have something useful to tell. We should pay them a visit if we see the opportunity to do so. Only if we can, though. There's no need to die over that. Of course, I'll be careful. Okay, so welcome to the first map. This map is a lot more difficult than it seems at first glance. These enemies are really strong. Look at the enemy variety right here. You got lance-wielding bandits, raiders. You got mercenaries, archers, axes. Like, you got everything on the first map right here. And this game, like, really tests you from the start. You come with a bunch of different units, mostly cavaliers. So starting off with Rachel here, leader of a small group of true soldiers, a noble but a fierce woman. So one of the first things you may notice with this hack is that it actually doesn't feature skills. This is almost a breath of fresh air, as almost every hack these days will have the skill patch implemented. But this hack actually forgoes skills, and instead spices up the gameplay with different elements. So I like it. We'll see how it turns out. I like playing with skills, but it's nice to try it without skills every now and then. So yeah, so here's Rachel. She is the Jagan, I guess. Now, one thing that's kind of weird about this hack is that not only is the base hit points of all your units really high, but all the units also has really good growth rates, like really high growth rates. These are like Awakening plus growth, so I'm really interested in seeing where they're going with this. Rachel has really low power, but she has really high skill, speed, and luck. She'll always level up those 3 stats pretty much. And she also has Tomes, Divine, and Lightning. Look at the stats on Divine. Jesus Christ, 14 might. And here we have a little bit of a Last Promise reference. A Divine Lightning shall pierce the foes. So yeah. Then we have a Brent. He's a Lance Cavalier. And yeah, you get one of each cav. He is a Trurian Cavalier who trained for knighthood. A gentle, strong man. And yeah, as you can see, no skills as far as I can see at any rate. Maybe they'll come later, I don't know. But yeah, his hit point growth is insane. Look at this guy, 135% HP and 75 power. Like, this is crazy. But like, get used to these growth rates, because this is how this hack runs. It just has crazy growths. I'm assuming the enemies will scale accordingly. We have Royal, a young Trurian boy with dreams of greatness, a bit insecure. And yeah. Again, his growth rate's really high in all areas, except for breast is like the only low growth he has, I guess. And then we have Amy, a young Trurian that volunteered to be a soldier, a kind but sly girl, not shy, sly. Her defense growth is abysmal. All of her other growth rates are really, really good. 11 base speed is also really good for an Axe Cavalier. And then we have a poor hunter among all the horses, Beryl, a young man who joined the Trurian army to explore the land. And again, 100 power, 70 speed. Yeah, he'll always level power, so you don't have to worry about that. And I do believe hunters are like archers, but they can move a little bit faster through woods. And also, bows have 2 tree range in this game. All bows have 2 tree range, so it's kind of like an Echoes, where the only counter to archers is archers of your own. And he also comes with a personal bow, Barrel's personal bow. It's effective against flyers, cavalry, and armor. So yeah, that's a way to get bows relevant, I guess. Just make them 2 tree range and give the archer a personal weapon. Sounds good. There's also a lot of talk combos, like a lot. I'll try to space them out a little bit, because having them all at once might be a little bit annoying. So, I'm actually gonna go and send Rakel down here to visit the house. Rakel is more than a match for these enemies early on. Again, but don't get complacent, because they'll kill you really quickly. Lately, there's been a lot of bandits attacking this area. They go by the name of Raiders, and they've been quite on streak lately. Burgus, their boss, is a terror with an axe. Wouldn't want to meet him. He's powerful, but just being strong doesn't make you a good leader. You'd best remember that. Be smart, and you'll beat the brutes. So I'll deal with this mercenary on the first turn. And I think what I'll do is, I don't know if I should, I'm gonna send my sword cab, I think, to deal with these guys. But I don't want her to be attacked, or sorry, him to be attacked on the first turn. I guess we could do a talk combo. That's fine. Hey, Royal. Annie? How are you holding up? This being your first fight and all, I ought to check up on you. I'm doing fine, thanks. Right, and you're shaking. Are you hurt or something? I should have a vulnerary. No, really, I'm fine. A bit thrown up by the ambush, but otherwise I'm doing fine. Oh, that's all? That's good to hear then. Still though, if you need to control that fear of yours, we could think you're hurt or something else, you know? Right, I'm sorry. Not up to a good start, am I, huh? Oh no, it's not that bad. It's okay to feel a bit scared, you just try and hide it. That's something you'll learn after a few fights, I guess. Oh, but fear not, I've had a few battles with Rakel here, and if there's one thing I can tell you for sure, it's that she really knows how to lead a small force to victory. Even with novices like myself? Especially with novices like yourselves. We're a lucky bunch, really. You don't seem all that convinced, huh? Oh well, you'll be given time. Well, if we make it out alive, I will be. Oh, we will now. Chin up. We still got fighting to do. Right, on we go. So I really like these talks. They really, like, give them a lot of characters with each other. It's kind of like supports, but you get them right away, you know? We'll space out the talk combos a little bit so we don't take all of them at once. Also, enemies move fast by default, which makes me really happy. So look at the hit points of the generics here. Like, this amount of hit points you usually don't see until, like, the mid to late game. I don't know why this hack does this, but it's very interesting for sure. I think maybe it is to give the player a little bit more margin for error. It's also very common to double attack. At least your units have enough speed to double most enemies, even on Lunatics, so it's interesting. This map has some pretty clever mechanics to it. You gotta really utilize weapon triangle, and yes, there is Super Canto in this game. So horses, you can hit and run to your heart's content, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Very interested in seeing how they're going to balance horses. If we're gonna see some sort of penalty indoors or whatnot. Because Super Canto by default makes horses crazy. And I also really have to get used to fighting at 3 range with my archers, because for some, like, I'm always, like, I got it ingrained into my muscle memory that archers can't move, or can't shoot at 3 range, but I have to actually get that, I have to play that way now, or else I'm gonna have troubles with this hack, I think. So, yeah, we have a brigand right here with a hand axe. I think I'll just pull him later. I guess we could do another talk combo. Hey, Brent, you're Beryl, right? What do you need? What do you think of the spot we got ourselves into? Worried? I trust Rakel's leadership and everything, really, but I still can't help but feel a bit anxious. I ask you since you have it worse than I do. I'm not really built for the front lines after all. I'm fine, honestly. We may be outnumbered, but we're mostly cavalry. Should we feel overwhelmed, we can run away to get to safety. I see. Hey now, no need for such a frown, Beryl. Don't feel left out. We can carry you on our horse if you need. Don't think we'll run away without caring about you. We're all allies here. Yeah, of course. Thanks, Brent. I'm counting on you. Likewise, we need all the support we can get. So that's really cute. Basically what he's saying here is, like, use Super Canto to run away and rescue the archer if he needs it. I like that a lot, actually. That's really cute. So I'm gonna grab a vulnerary here. And vulneraries heal for 20 in the sack. I like that a lot. That's cool. So here comes a brigand. As you can see, you'll die really quickly if you're not careful. Like, really quickly. Let's just look at this. Oh boy, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, never punished. You see? This is pretty insane. Like, this is a very intense first map. So, Rakel does not kill these guys with the Lightning Tome, leaving them low. This is probably very much intentional. Doing like a good Jagan should, and setting up kills. Oh, looks like that guy wants to go for Royal. So you can see how important the weapon triangle is in this battle, and I think that's a great thing. So, I also like how archers can outrange javelins and hand axes. Just look at this. It's insane. So, I do need to think a little bit here, though. So, sadly, I cannot one-run these guys, which is a bit annoying. So, I'm gonna probably bring Rakel up here. I can use a Divine Tome to just kill these guys in one turn if I want to. Again, that's also a hallmarks of a good Jagan. They should always come with two weapons, one to kill and then one to injure. That way you can use them either to take out an opponent if you're overwhelmed, or you can use them to set up kills for your other guys. I always loved when Jagans play this role. So, again, I think I'll just move up here. I do need to do something about this guy. I don't know what's the best course of action here is, but I think I should probably focus on killing one of the bandits. So, I'm actually just going to use Divine and get rid of this guy. Because I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now, and I'd rather not get killed in the first chapter. That would be a bit embarrassing. And then I can, so I could do this. That would be okay, I think. I'm actually just going to pick off this guy with my hunter. Very cool. And by the way, the music's so incredibly good on this hack. Holy shit, it's so good. Okay, so if Brent goes over here, he can double this guy. Having, like, spear-wielding brigands also makes the early game a lot more interesting, because usually you don't fight soldiers on, like, the very first maps you fight. So that's great. Enemy weapon variety is always important, I think. So I can use, because this hack has Super Canto, I can attack this guy and then I can pull back, out of range with that guy. It does seem to me, though, that Cavaliers have a bigger penalty going through terrain in this hack. I don't know if that's just me, but it almost seems to be the case. So I'll deal with this guy using my... so I don't really want to give him the forest, so I'm going to put him here. The Soul of the Forest, if you know what I mean. I don't know why this hack is called for Soul of the Forest. I have no idea. But if I do this, at least I won't give the Brigand forests. Okay, that's pretty insane hit rates, despite me having a weapon triangle advantage. Oh, also I want to show you guys something really cool. So if you go to the stats, it actually shows calculations here. So skill affects hit percentage and criticals. Each point adds 2% hit, and after 10 skill, this is important, after 10 skill, each additional point adds 1% to crit. So this is really cool. So if you have 10 skill, you get 0 crit. However, if you have 20 skill, you get 10% crit. So it works the same way. The normal skill formula, I do believe it's 1%, sorry, 0.5%, I think, per level of skill, I think. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this. I think in some games it is. But this means that you won't see that many low percentage criticals in the early game, because usually enemies will not, like, have more than 10 skill. I mean, the mercenaries do, but they're mercenaries. But most of the enemies that you face, and the boss has 14, I guess. So this just means that you won't really see a lot of, you won't see a lot of crits in the early game when enemies have below 10 skill. And here you can see the calculations for luck. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This hack does a lot of really cool things. So, I'm gonna go and, you know what? I'm gonna go talk, and then I'm gonna shoot. Rakel, Beryl, what do you need? Nothing in particular. Just wanted to say that I'm glad we have a healer with us. I can't imagine us holding out on without one, outnumbered as we are. I should pay you my thanks. No need for thanks. It's my pleasure to see you well. It's my duty to see you all through safely, after all. Well, yeah, that's true. Still, though, I really appreciate it. Well, thank you. Though, I hope you don't overestimate how effective staves are. Huh? What do you mean? Can't they just patch me up if I'm hurt? Well, yes, but they're only good for skin-deep wounds and the like. They won't be of use if you get your bones broken or get sick. They would help the recovery, but it wouldn't be fast regardless. So, get back to me as soon as you get yourself injured. Wouldn't want to deal with infection. I see. Well, we'll do, Rakel. Thanks for telling. So again, this hack uses dialogue to just inform you about basic truths. Like, you get killed, healing stave ain't gonna help you with that. I also think it's kind of interesting to talk about like how healing works in Fire Emblem. And yeah, you see here, really good level ups all across the board. I really have to see how this impacts the gameplay, because growths being this high, your units surely will snowball, but I mean, we'll see. I just played a hack where there was a lot of snowballing. Let's visit this house. Oh, soldiers, but you don't look experienced. I used to be quite the warrior back in the day. I can help you. Not fighting, of course, but knowledge can be as useful. Do your best to keep an eye on who you're going to face. Having a weapon advantage over your opponent is crucial. It'll be easy to remember if you think of it as a weapon triangle. Swords beat axes, lances beat swords, and axes beat lances. My best wishes to you all. Fight when us old ones can't. So while I think it's kind of cute that this hack explains the weapon triangle, I don't really think it's necessary. Most people who play fan hacks are already quite experienced when it comes to Fire Emblem. I don't really think anyone will be playing this as their first Fire Emblem game. So you don't really need to, like, inform the players about the weapon triangle. But I guess it's cute. Like, tutorials are nice, I suppose. And they're doing it in a pretty cool way. Okay, so now we have a lot of overlapping ranges here. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna be a little cheeky. I'm gonna send Rakel in here with Divine. No, not Divine, sorry, Lightning. And I'm just gonna deal with these guys. Now this hack does have Tracia trading, so you can trade like you can trade as much as you want. Like you can do this, and then you can trade with someone else that's next to you. However, you can't do like you did in Pride and Justice, where you basically can trade like regardless of where units are on the map. That you cannot do. So we'll see how Rakel deal with these guys. This is a little bit risky, I think. She'll take literally every single enemy, except for the archer, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, maybe I did overextend her a little bit. So as you can see here, the Jagan's strong, but, you know, she will get killed if you let a lot of enemies go after her. Okay, she got hit again. I don't know how this is gonna go. There is still an archer that can attack me, and does that guy have a javelin? I'm not really sure. Ooh, no, I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, I think normally you'd see like Rakel having a crit chance against these guys, but because of how skill works in this game, with crits only being added after 10 skill, I don't know what her base skill is. Yeah, she has 9 skills, so she basically has 0 crit. So does most of these enemies here. Archers and mercs have 1%, but that's not really a factor due to luck, you know? So yeah, that actually went pretty well. Let's start taking these guys down. Now, I do believe the boss... Have we checked out the boss yet? I actually don't think we've checked out the boss. I just thought it was like O'Neill or something, but... let's see. Let's just stay back here. So here he is, Grolls. Raider leading a small group of bandits. He has a steel axe. Pretty scary stats. Seems like enemies don't have luck, which I am completely fine with. Ooh, proper war axe with quite a bit of hefts. Wait, 11 weight. I'm pretty sure steel axes are usually heavier than 11, so it seems like they've done some basic reconfiguration of the weapons. Oh wow, look at the hit rating of these. Hit ratings are just 90 hit on steel axes. Okay, that is definitely not. That explains why the bandits have such high hit rates against me. Steel axes have like 90 hit. Okay, I don't know if I like that. Again, I'm just gonna... you can see what I mean when I say that this hack just plays very differently. Like, look at this. Just look at this. You know, it's very unorthodox Fire Emblem gameplay. Like, the formulas are all changed up. But I like that. I actually think it's cool when hacks take some chances and are willing to do something outside the norm. Whether or not it's gonna translate into a good gameplay experience, we'll just have to see. I mean, right now I'm really enjoying myself, but, you know, that doesn't mean the entire hack will be enjoyable. Alright, so the boss will definitely go for Royal. So I think what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to kill the archer. I'm going to move in with the Viant, and I'm going to Canto out of there, because I don't want the archer plus the boss to take out my sword dude. So again, XP police coming out here, but I also think it's interesting how there's no skills, because I'm so used to always having to think about skills. Huh, I'm gonna smash your head in. So yeah, the archer probably would have killed me if I hadn't killed him, so... Also, another amazing thing about this hack is that staff animations are off by default. So you no longer have to go to animations and like turn them off for your healers individually. They will just be quick and out of the way, which is amazing. Another great thing that this hack does. Alright, who should we give this kill to? I'd say we give it to Royal. I wonder if the sword has ranged hacks. What? How? Alright, here we go. First cab level up. Let's see how good it is. Hit points, power, skill, and luck. Good enough for me. Wish I would have gotten speed though, but it's okay, I guess. And that's the last of them. Or not?
Ugh, I need to tell boss what happened here. Of course, knights, we're doing so well too.
Reiko, should we give chase? Let's shadow his advance. He'll show us the way to the other bandits. He stands no chance alone against us.
Oi, who's following? Oi, hold on. You're those knights? Oh, damn.
He's running away. Well, we must go too, after him.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry for everything, really.
You tell us where the rest of you are, now.
Right. They be by the abandoned fort just down south, at Pirate's Base. That'd be where I was going anyway. Now, please, let me go.
Oh, shit! She killed him. Whoa, Reiko. He wasn't even armed. Did you really need to? If we released him and he went to his hideout, we'd risk him warn everyone in there. And we can't really afford to have a bandit with us either. It's better this way.
If you say so, Reiko.
Well, regardless of how we know where they are now. It's getting late. We should make our camp around here. Beryl, would you mind telling the others?
No, not at all. I'll go do that.
Thank you. And that's the camp taken care of. Good work. If what the bandit said was true, then we'll want to rest up well. Tomorrow, we'll be heading for the fort to deal with the issues route. Hopefully, this will end the bandit attacks around the area. So use this time to rest up however you see fit. Hey Beryl, what do you make of all this? What do you mean? The whole bandit thing. How they were all over us so quickly? Were we that noisy? I don't think so. You? Yeah, we tried to stay silent and yet... Quite the organized group, huh? Yeah, quite scary, really. At least we're both still alive and kicking, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I should thank you for warning us. If you hadn't seen them, we would have been spread out. Oh, that? Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to see we're still somewhat safe here. Isn't it time for dinner? I'm feeling a bit hungry, honestly.
Oh, I guess I forgot about my stomach with the fight.
What do you think we're having, Annie? Oh, probably bread or something edible we can find around here. Berries covered with ash don't sound very delicious, though. Why is everything covered in ash? Say, you wouldn't mind me looking for something better. I bet nobody would mind that. Just don't do anything silly. We don't want you hurt.
Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. I'll be back in a bit then. Beryl, would you like me to accompany you?
Oh, Brent?
We shouldn't leave camp alone. It's dark. There might be bandits around waiting for a chance to get at us. Also, I think a horse will be of aid.
Well, it'd be rude of me to refuse, wouldn't it? Sure, let's go. I don't know if you should be riding a horse in the dark. Isn't that kind of dangerous? Like, your horse could, like, stumble and break its legs. At least that's what I've heard. So if Beryl is gonna hunt something, then I get this and this. Annie? Oh, Royal. You're gonna make a campfire? Yeah, Beryl said he'll try to get us something to eat. But even if not, we should still have a fire up. I see. Well, do you need me to do something then? No, not really. You can sit here, I guess. I'll handle this thing. And... Oh, she made a campfire. That's adorable. Done. That was quick. Ha, do you expect less? No, that's not what I meant. Don't worry, I know. Pa's a woodcutter. I should know how to make fires. So now we went for Beryl to come back. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. We shouldn't worry too much, even if he returns empty-handed. We still have something to get us by if it's needed. Honestly, I'd rather use the hard bread as a weapon. Isn't that like a weapon in Fates, like hard bread? Never said it was a good alternative. But hey, we lived through some bandits. We can take it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Still quite surprised we made it out of there, that one. Everything did turn out alright, or didn't it? They were still quite strong, but we managed pretty well. And now, we're stronger. Hey, I'm back. Oh, is that Beryl? Yep, and I'm glad Brent is here with me. This is a big one.
This will be enough for all of us, no doubt.
What the? Beryl, I didn't expect this much. Do we really have to eat all of this thing? Well, we can just prepare any leftovers. Would you rather not have enough? You know what? Let's just go ahead and get to cook the thing. I bet you're happy about this, eh, Royal?
Oh, you have no idea.
Wait, what did he catch? Like a boar? My, don't they look cozy? How fortunate for all of us to get to bond like this. I feared the bandits could prove too much, yet everyone held up well. I expect good things to come out of all of them. Hey, has anyone seen Rachel? She needs her share. Yeah, right. I think she's in the tent. Uh-oh, I'm going. I must ensure that they stay alive and well. Hey, Rachel. Yes? When I was walking around, I found something strange. What do you think this is? Is that a gem? I think so, and yet something feels off about it. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if it's valuable, but even if it weren't, I'm not sure. I want to keep it. Lunatic again? Am I getting that for playing Lunatic? Gives me a strange feeling, as if the world was watching us with disdain or something, and yet I can't explain it. I wish to keep it. Elitist. A strange one, aren't you? Well, do as you wish. Just be sure it isn't hurting you or anything. Oh, it's just a stone, Rachel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was really, really good. Holy crap, that was good. So, yeah, I am very, very excited to play this hack, and I hope you guys are as well. Link in the video description if you want to go check it out for yourself. Yeah, story's really good. Maps seem polished. Gameplay is very intriguing. Liked how Rachel just killed that brigand. Man, that was dark. Like, she has a little bit of a dark streak in her, doesn't she? Alright, well, I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with another episode of Fire Emblem Souls of the Forest. It'll be my new morning upload. Definitely let me know what you think about this hack in the comment section. And as always, I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye.